Welcome to this very special episode of The Man in Three Reads. I am Stefan Victober. I live in Stockholm, Sweden, and I also have cerebral palsy. So that's why I have this kind of speak. Yes. Well, this is a very special announcement. I am going to participate in Victober 2023. I am not a host, but I am going to participate in this readathon, 1 month readathon for Victorian literature. And by Victorian literature, we consider it to be British and Irish literature between 1837 and 1901. Yes, it is. So I have decided to do cut here. Yes, I I have decided my TBR, and that is and in that TBR is somewhat I think unusual choices. I can start with that. I am not going to do the group read because I am not a person that can do scheduled reading in that kind of sense. If you know, I cannot follow fellow reading day by day because I have other pe- I have other appointments and stuff that I have to do. Well, but I have here 7 books that I am going to read, and we start with the most obvious one. This one is a study in Scarlet with by Arthur Conan Doyle, and it is with Sherlock Holmes and his companion Watson. Yes, that one is a reread. I have read it many times, and I'm going to read it. It is a favorite, so it's going to be fun to return to London, 1895. Well, then I am going to, well, I have a tablet for really dark literature, Gothic literature and stuff like that. And I have 2 books in that category that I am going to read this Victober, and it is, the first one is Dracula by Bram Stoker, and this is the Swedish edition. By the way, almost all the books that I am going to read is the Swedish editions of. It is only 2 books that I read in the English language, but I don't think I need to introduce more about Dracula for you, my literary friends. Yes, and because the other one is Turning on the Screw by Henry James. That one is from 1898, so it is rather late in the Victorian era. It is a small book. I think it is a novella. It classifies as a novella, but that can be nice too in all of these big chunky books that I am going to read. Yes. It is a ghost story with where you don't know if the ghost exists or not. I am fascinated by that kind of stories, so it's going to be fun to read that book. It is also a new read for me. I have never read it before, so and I don't have it here with me. I am trying to get it from the library soon. Yes. The one that I am also is Victorian true crime story. It is about the Dublin railway murder. This one is in English, so I am going to read this, and it is about a specific murder that happened. I don't remember the year right now, but it was very attention. It gets the attention by the public very much. So yes, this one I am going to try and read. Then I am also one of my historical heroes in the in the history of the world is Charles Darwin. I I I think he is one of the most he and his theory about evolution is one of the most striking discoveries in the history of science, and most important too. So I consider to read his autobiography, also a reread, because that one I have read one or two times already. So this one I am delighted to revisit. And you know, he went on to his 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 discoveries took place he traced his discovery when he was on the travel with on the world travel with Beagle, and I have his book about his experiences on board Beagle, and I am going to read this one. It is pretty chunky too. It is. I have never read this one before, so I think I start with that one before I do his autobiography. Well, and the last book that I am going to read, it is a non-fiction book about the about how the modern dog came to be in Victorian times. it's called The Invention of the Modern Dog. Breed and Blood in Victorian Britain. And this one is because I am a canine historian who also have a YouTube channel for that too, but it is also not very much in that channel now. It's called Paw Prints in the History. So if you would like to check that out too, I can highly recommend it. But as you will see, it is not much on it now. I am trying to fill it with content like this one too. Yeah, but all this is my TBR for Victober 2023, and I hope you all enjoy and I'm sorry. Okay. I hope you all enjoyed this and consider subscribe to my channel too. Just have a good reading and pleasurable times. See you in the next one.